The Purgator-1. When you first look at this gun, you probably expected it to be a grenade launcher, right? Well, it's about as far off from being a grenade launcher as I am from being a millionaire. You see, the Purgator-1 is a slug launcher. Victor would probably be like,
the Purgator-1 is a weapon platform created to purge this tech rot filth from my city. You ever heard of fighting fire with fire? Well, I've decided to fight these tech rot slugs with slugs.
That was my amazing Victor impression. You loved it, didn't you? Okay, so it's not a grenade launcher, it's a slug launcher. How does it perform though? Well, the fire rate is slower than the Undertaker walking to the ring. It runs out of ammo faster than an MG42 on D-Day, and the reload feels like I have one agility point in Fallout. So I've decided to come up with a solution to literally all of those problems. Enter Gauss with Energized munitions. Let me put it down like this. Normal people think, when I have Energized munitions on, I consume 75% less ammo. Me on the other hand, when I have Energized munitions off, I consume 300% more ammo. Energized munitions multiplies your magazine size, ammo capacity, and ammo pickup by 4. It turns the Purgator-1 into the Purgator-4. Energized munitions is your lifeline. It allows you to do the things that you do. All you gotta do is keep it active. You better watch that timer like you watch that microwave with those pizza rolls in there. In addition to that, Gauss's kit gives you crazy fire rate and reload speed buffs. With all those tools, the Purgator-1 is now a heavy machine gun. Let's take a look at the build. This is a direct damage build. We've got multi-shot, fire rate and punch through, crit and crit. We lose some fire rate here, but that's an acceptable loss. More fire rate, base damage, and viral. The Exless is ammo mutation, which is much needed, as even with energized munitions, the ammo pickup for this gun is absolutely horrendous. And the Arcane is even more base damage. I tried using primary crux for even more ammo efficiency, but I'm using a heavy machine gun here. Who has time to aim for heads? Now, let's take a look over at the Gauss build. Before you say this is the worst Gauss build you've ever laid your eyes on, and while that may be true, keep in mind this build is completely focused on energized munitions. It is the sun that the build revolves around. So we have literally every single duration mod in the entire game, streamlined to help a little bit with energy, rolling guard for a panic button, and natural talent so you can cast redline faster. You can put literally any 2 mods you want in place of these. The build functions the same either way. For the aura, we have corrosive projection just to help a little bit with enemy armor, and rush for normal sprinting speed. You can run wherever you want for the Exless as well. For arcanes, we have arcane acceleration for the much needed fire rate, and arcane energized because why not? You could literally just leave this arcane slot empty if that's what you please. And finally, I'm running reinforced bond on my Nautilus Prime for another 60% fire rate. Alright, we're in the classic Steel Path Conjunction Survival here to see how this abomination of a build performs. Right off the bat, the gun actually feels like a heavy machine gun. It's got that heavy recoil, the gunshot sound is actually really nice, and the fire rate is absolutely perfect. The damage leaves a lot to be desired unfortunately, but it is what it is. This is also pretty annoying to play as well, as you have to constantly mock rush around to keep your battery bar full at the very least, and you have to constantly refresh energized munitions every 17 or so seconds. But that's the price you pay if you want to wield such gloriousness. Alright, who am I kidding? You can see the entire mission fall apart as soon as the Thrax spawn, then I run out of my buffs, and then the Acolyte spawns. But hey, I accomplished what I set out to do. I successfully turned the Purgator-1 into a heavy machine gun. Coming straight from me, don't do this build unless you have 7 Forma that you want to throw in the trash just so you can use a subpar heavy machine gun. It was not really worth it. But hey, if they ever decide to buff this weapon, I will be here, waiting. Thanks for watching. If you're still watching this mess of a build, you probably enjoyed the video, so why don't you hit that like button. Don't do this build, it's pretty bad. I wasted my Forma. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.